Mr. President,
Senator from New York.
I ask unanimous consent to call up my amendment number 2708 and ask for its consideration.
Is there objection? Without objection, so agreed. The clerk will report the amendment.
The senator from New York, Mrs. Gillibrand, proposes an amendment number 2708. At the end of Title I, add the following.
I ask consent to vitiate the remainder of the reading.
Without objection, so ordered.
I first want to thank Senator Menendez, Senator Landrieu, and Senator Isaacson for their tremendous leadership on the Homeowners Flood Insurance and Affordability Act, which I am a very proud co-sponsor of, and for working with me and my staff on an amendment that is so critical to so many New Yorkers who are still recovering from Superstorm Sandy. My amendment is quite simple and common sense. It's aimed to help homeowners who are currently stuck in a bureaucratic ditch that is impossible for them to climb out of due to the immovable reality of the building that they live in. Under today's FEMA policy, flood insurance premium rates are based on the elevation of the house relative to the base flood elevation, which is the elevation that FEMA calculates that flood waters have a 1% chance of rising to in any given year. Under normal circumstances, homes can be elevated to avoid high insurance rates that are assessed on homes that are built below the base flood elevation in special flood hazard areas. But in places like New York and New Jersey, this is impossible for owners of older urban homes such as brownstones, row houses, and multifamily buildings, which can predate back to the pre-Civil War, that in many instances cannot be raised due to structural characteristics and were built before flood maps were in place. When their homes are mapped in a flood zone, they are simply left without any options to lower their flood insurance premiums, which can be as high as tens of thousands of dollars each year. So to fix this, my amendment would require FEMA to provide a uniform set of guidance that provides FEMA-approved methods of mitigation for homeowners who just simply can't elevate their homes. This amendment would require FEMA to look at whether a homeowner has implemented any of the prescribed alternatives and take that into consideration when calculating a home's flood insurance risk premium. By providing a clear set of mitigation alternatives for these homeowners, this amendment will help New Yorkers and homeowners across the country who cannot elevate their homes to reduce their flood risk. It will help homeowners prevent costly damage to their homes during the next storm or flood and save money in potential disaster recovery costs in the long term.